Right, this is the Dohonest S23 wireless backup camera kit unboxing. I can't believe I'm actually doing an unboxing video, but apparently people like to watch these. S23 5-inch high definition, as in 1020 or 1080 1080p wireless backup camera. So this thing was about $100 on Amazon. You can check the link below. If you choose to use my link, I might get a affiliate referral bonus. So we have our camera kit. This was purchased in June of 2021. I noticed on the reviews earlier kits had a different camera, like it had a single bracket where you had to put it on one side of the license plate or the other. This one is the newer one where you can put this behind the plate. I'll show you later in my other video when I do the install on my old Roadmaster wagon. So then putting this behind it, you'll only see this part. It's kind of nice. They also mentioned that it seems the Dohonest customer service seems to be pretty good. And let's see what we get in the box besides some instructions. We have our monitor. This thing is super light. It's got a metal plate on the back. I don't know if that's the magnet. I remember reading it has a magnet thing or something, so you can use that instead of the suction cup. It says this is 5 inches. The screen is 5 inches diagonal. The actual unit is about just shy of 5 1/4 by 3 3/8. Total thickness with the hood is about 1 3/8, I'd say. The thinner part's about 5/8. So we've got, I think this is the antenna, or where you put the antenna in. And the buttons looks like power, mode, brightness, or something like that. We'll have to read the instructions later. So we got that. Certainly not Apple grade packaging, but who cares? Just want the product to work. All right, what else we got here? Where is, oh, here it is. Second, I was thinking, where's the camera bracket? What we got here is the mount. It's a suction mount. This feels like this might be the magnet. Yep. So we've got the magnet part there. Put that in there. Puts on there. It clips in and out. Yep. This little guy can clip in and out of here. Not going to put it in there right now. Okay, what else we got here? This looks like the camera. Now, something that people might not realize is even though it's technically wireless, it just means you're not running a wire from the camera all the way up to the front of the car, under the dash, into the back of the unit. Or in this case, as a freestanding unit instead of one that's incorporated into a stereo. You'd still have to be hooking it up there. So with the wireless one, you simply have to hook this into some sort of power. Some people use the reverse lights, but then it only works when you have your car in reverse. Other people like to be able to use this at any time they want. Therefore, you'd plug it into something that has power all the time. Or something like your parking lights or license plate lights where you have to turn your lights on to get it to come on. So it's got a little screw set, it looks like, on each side to adjust the tilt. And this is probably a grounding wire or an antenna. I think this is the antenna wire, maybe. Yep. And here's your wires to hook it up to power. Okay. And I did read that they tend to give you more than you actually need depending on your setup. So you may not need everything you see here. I believe this is an optional, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is an optional thing if you maybe want to mount it underneath a lip or somewhere. You mount this into something, and then this can go in here like that, which I might do. This is nice. If you have, I don't know where I do with that other thing. Oh yeah. So if I'm plugging it into one of these guys, or if you're not plugging into one of these because it has its own power button to turn it on and off, and you have a cigarette port or a power port that's always on, this thing has a nice little on-off button here on the cigarette port or the power port, which is good because you don't want this thing running 24/7, killing your battery and everything. And what else we got here? We got some sticky pads, it looks like. I don't know what those are. Some other kind of sticky pad. This is the antenna for the top of the monitor. A couple zip ties. And this looks like the power port. Whoops. Nope. As you can see, I've not done these before that much. And this would be for what? I have no idea. So this is probably extra stuff for depending on your setup. We'll have to look at that later. We'll figure it out. Yep. Clips that splice the wires. All right, let's go install. That's my unboxing of the Dohonest S23 camera kit. Do a quick measurement here. Didn't measure the camera. That was 2 inches by 1 1/4. Sticks out about 1 5/8, and the plate obviously would be universal for license plates. But in case you care, it's about 7 5/8. Okay, thanks for watching. Link in the description below if you'd like to get one of these awesome backup cameras. I'm assuming it is, but you'll find out for sure after I install it. So I was looking through all the little extra parts that you get with this and realized that there's a way to actually hook this all up without installing the camera. Obviously installing the monitor is very simplistic, but without actually having to wire in the camera to make sure that everything works and everything. Or a different way to do it where you're actually still technically wireless, but you'd be powering everything through the cigarette adapter. So maybe you have a central power port in your car somewhere rather than way up front in the dash, and maybe you want to install it that way. So you take the extra cord that has a port to plug into the monitor with all this extra length, and then the raw or the loose wires, and then the camera already comes with a really, really long amount of wire. By the way, this does come apart here. So when you put this, say, like through a tailgate or something, you might be able to find or make a smaller hole through this rather than this bulky thing. There are 4 pins and it's keyed, like a little notch on one side, so you want to make sure when you plug it back in you do it correctly so you don't damage this. What else? Okay, so you can plug this little green guy straight into the cigarette adapter wire, which also has some length. And then you would take the positive and negatives, the black and red wires on the camera and the monitor, and hook them into the appropriate sides on this. So then everything is powered through the cigarette adapter. You plug the cigarette adapter in, your camera should come on, and your monitor should come on, and you can check everything out. And also maybe play with the range and make sure that before you hardwire the camera part for the power, that everything's going to work good. So I just wanted to point that out. Thanks. As always, thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.